Okay, hi people. So we're gonna start looking at some very popular gold farms, or at least that are probably gonna be very popular gold farms for Phase 1 in Seasons of Mastery. Now this is gonna be a remastered version of the Maraudon farm. It's not just a copy-paste of what we did back in Classic. And it's partly got to do with some new knowledge and also just some hopefully big brain thinking from my side. It might be small brain, I think it's big brain. Anyway, for Maraudon to be worth it, you either need mining, or herbalism, or someone wanting to buy the ring. And there is a blind wait, by the way. And if the answer to all those three questions are no, then you should not do Maraudon, because then it's actually pretty bad gold per hour. I think that just killing bosses and selling their loot is gonna be like 30 gold per hour, and that's bad. Ring, killing and selling, probably pretty good. Only herbalism, killing bosses, probably pretty good. Mining only bosses, probably pretty good. But if you can combine herbalism, mining, and killing bosses, I think that that is actually gonna be the best gold per hour. On average, unless you're lucky with the ring. There is another herb, by the way. Now, Princess is a really long and annoying fight for a hunter. Partly because she's immune to nature damage. And she has really high armor. Like, your auto shots are gonna do no damage at all to her. And it's also a tricky fight because you don't really have time to cast any abilities unless you trigger her dust storm with your pet. But when you trigger the dust storm, your pets are gonna eat all her melee attacks, and she saves her melee attacks with this fresh ability. So your pet is gonna get blown up. So it's just a bad fight for a hunter, and it's gonna take like at least 5 minutes to kill her on average. So despite having pretty lucrative loot sometimes, it's just not worth it when you factor in how long she takes to kill. So what I recommend instead is switch her out for Celebras. And the way we do this fight is send Pet in, and we want Pet to tank the ads, but not the boss. So as soon as possible, I'm gonna try and get the aggro of the boss. There we go. I'm gonna pop both Rapid Fire and Berserking. And spec-wise, this is just, you know, Marksmanship, Beast Mastery, Raid spec. There we go, it's going good. And what we're gonna do when he's at like sort of low health is gonna go closer to him because we wanna zone in the mobs over there. There we go, we send Pet towards them. And as you can see, now I have some ads on me. So what I want to do is have my pet despawn, which it might not do because now I'm rooted. Let's see if we get lucky. There we go. We feign death. So because pet had despawned, it did not die. I feign death, the boss is dead. So that was a 40-second kill. Now Celebras can drop 3 things. The head for 1.14 gold. A cloak for only 91 silver, and a weapon for 3.33 gold. There might also be a ghost mushroom over there sometimes. However, 3 minutes to get to him and kill him, and maybe a minute, half a minute to run back. And on top of that, we can get both ghost mushrooms, blind weed, and mithril veins on the way. When you take everything into account, it's just more gold per hour doing it this way. Now these packs, all of these mobs have a 4% chance to drop a elemental earth. If you have a lot of time, like maybe you did a really fast run, you have 3 minutes to go, you can kill some of these packs, but it's not super simple as a hunter, at least not when you only have semi-garbage gear. There's a herb, by the way, and 4% is not that good. Now there might be mining veins or flowers or whatever over here, and you could just quickly run over and check. But personally, I don't have herbalism or mining on the PTR, or beta, so I'm just gonna run straight down here. There can be a herb over there, I mean a mining vein. There can be a ghost mushroom here. There is sometimes a mithril vein there. Often you have both, you can have both a mithril deposit and a blind weed there. You can have gold or mithril here. You can have a blind weed down there. You can have mithril there. You can have a ghost mushroom there, you can have mithril there. There's a lot of stuff. Now, Tinkerer is actually the best boss to kill in terms of gold per, let's say, fight or time spent fighting. And what I like to do when fighting this boss is send in my pets, and then I like to stand roughly here. Because if you're too far away from the boss, he's gonna run towards you, and maybe he'll stand in the middle of the path and pull some of these patrols. And if you're too close, he's not gonna shoot you. And that was really bad. So that was just bad luck. Oh no, wait, it works now. But if they would have aggroed to my pets, then just reset it. Let's see, I think I'm gonna heal my pets to prevent it from dying. Actually, we can just kite him back now. That was a blessing in disguise. Because I don't want him to stand there, because then he's gonna pull stuff, patrols, you know. About there should be better. Okay, there we go. This guy has some really good loot, like 2 weapons or a shield, so overall good. Now we're gonna make our way over to Rot Grip. You wanna check if there can be any herbs or mining stuff. It happens here. And what just happened is that because of Wind Serpents actually being pretty big, they tend to aggro patrols, or like these packs. So it could be better to have a wolf just out of that reason. But we just put pet on stay and we run away. Track Beast to see where Rot Grip is. And Rot Grip is in a good position. So I'm just going to drink some water and then we're gonna pull him. You have to be really careful with multi-shot here, because these mobs are so big, it's very easy to pull more than one, and basically every mob inside Maraudon becomes a murder machine if left alive for too long, and too long is like 30 seconds. And that has got to do with Blizzard not wanting any mage boosting in Maraudon, or I guess technically like the gold farm, where you just AoE down mobs. As you can see, he can attack me through the bridge. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna run over here while he's moving. He tends to not pull any mobs. Like if you get a mob with him, it's probably because of multi-shots. And we're gonna check that corner, because often there is either Ghost Mushroom or Mithril or both. And there might be, there's one as well. There might be down here, I'm not sure. If there is, you might just have to run back and loot it. Yeah, there is, so yeah. Now we're just gonna nuke him down. And we're gonna run through here and basically only do damage through pets, Serpent Sting, occasional auto shots, and multi-shots. Try and get him there, around the rock. And you wanna be careful to not pull any snakes, because then you might lose some time. It's not gonna kill you, it's just gonna cost time. I think, yep, we're good. Okay, it's looking pretty good. So what we're gonna do now is feign death, and then we're gonna have our pets tank it while we're just nuking it. Now he does have that stacking lacerate stuff, so pet might die, but it should be fine. Yeah, he's pretty low, but it's okay. So we're just gonna kite him for a bit, and we're gonna run this way anyway for resetting. See, there we go. And the reset way, or like the reset instance, is the other really big time save that we have now, that we didn't know about back in Classic. Now, I'm not the one who discovered this method, although I might be the one who used this particular flower for the method. But essentially, if you're inside something, like a building or in a cave or whatever, and you stand on top of something so that you're like more than your character's length above the ground, and you log out, the game will send you to the entrance of the instance or to a graveyard. You won't be dead, you'll just spawn there. And that's gonna be a major thing for resetting. There we go. There we got another mantle. So that's about, it's gonna be 11 minutes from when we enter to when we've logged out and can leave. Unfortunately, my pet died. I could have just kited him all the way, and probably my pet wouldn't have died. Then we go up here. And now we're about a character's length above ground, and this will reset us. So I'm just gonna show that the reset works, and then I'm gonna show you how I think you should kill Princess. But here we go, this was about an 11-minute run. It would probably be slightly above 12 minutes if we looted all the herbs or the mining veins that we could. There you see, a really good time save. One downside with doing Princess is that on this run, like on the bridge and everything, there isn't a single herb or mining vein, as far as I know. There might be a blind weed down here, but that's, like, honestly, considering, like, we would be at Celebres at this time and we could have gotten both mithril and ghost mushrooms, and getting to her, it's not really that good, I feel. At least it's overrated, I don't know. Okay, so the difficulty with Princess is first of all her immunity with Serpent Sting, and second of all her absolutely massive armor. So we're gonna open up on her, try and burst her down as much as we can, and then we're gonna send our pet on her, and now we're gonna do what we can to keep max distance. And you can see what we're trying to avoid is getting hit by the boulder. Repulsive Gaze, that's gonna fear our pet, and there we have the attack we want to. And you can see how she just nuked our pet for massive damage. But this is basically how you want to do her. So now you watch the cooldown on Dustfield, or actually you can send pet in, because she won't attack the pet until Dustfield. We're too close to her, so she's gonna hit us if she does the bolt or the stone. So what you do is jump and turn off Sheeta, and then turn it back on. There we have Dustfield again. And you can see, like, pet is almost dead. Meaning that what we have to do now is heal pets. Now you might be tempted to try and trigger the dust storms yourself, but the risk is that she might do her trash on you, and that's just gonna blow you up. So you want to try and avoid that, and right now I'm dangerously close to her. Jump, turn off Sheeta so you don't get knocked, and run again. Okay, so as you can see, we've almost killed her. And the timer is approaching 8 minutes. So that's 8 minutes just to get to her and then to kill her. And I think that this was overall a decent kill, because my pet didn't die once, meaning we could trigger as many ghost stuff as possible. So there you see, 5 minutes 48 seconds for a single princess kill. Now let's see what we got. So that was let's say 5.6 gold in 8 minutes. Okay, so that was the remastered Maraudon run. As you could see, the Celebres Tinkerer Rockdrift kill, that was it's gonna be about a 12-minute run if you have herbalism or mining. Preferably you'll have both. You can just switch like either one of those to engineering in phase 2 if you want to do Darmal Tributes instead. If you're gonna kill the princess, well, or rather if you're gonna sell the ring, that's when you want to kill the princess. Otherwise, I'd say just skip it. It took basically half the run just getting princess killed, and that's just too much. So, I hope you found this helpful. Do the likes, do the subscribe, maybe write a comment, whatever. I hope I'll see you in Seasons of Mastery in less than 2 weeks now. And with all that said, I'll be back soon with another video. And until then, see ya!